Well, hello there, my little goldies, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Sharon's Sanctuary, and welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a different sort of video. For those of you that have been around my channel long enough to know, I mainly do coloring videos with an occasional like journaling video, maybe a planner video. Sometimes you'll see a fountain pen video. So this is going to be a different sort of video today in terms of my normal content, because we're going to do a planner video. So I have my Personal Sized Filofax in, this is the original, in Patent Nude, and I just recently got this Filofax, and so I moved out of the KikkiK that I was in into this one. I was so anxious to use it, so I moved my stuff from the KikkiK into this one, and I'm using this one for the time being. So I thought I would go ahead and come on here and make a video and show you guys how I have it set up, okay? So this is going to be my personal sized planner set up for July 2018 and probably for the foreseeable future. What'll probably end up changing is I will, I like to switch off planners, so at some point I will move into a different planner, but for now I'm going to use my new patent leather, my new original Filofax in Patent Nude. All right, so let's go ahead and get on with the setup. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're new to my channel, I hope you enjoy the planner stuff, because I'm going to be incorporating that a little bit more into the channel with some different things. So anyway, let's go ahead and open it up. So when you open up the planner, now I don't have much decoration inside. I did have a sleeve with like some business cards and stuff in there, but I took that out for this video because it had some personal stuff in there. It had like my Barnes & Noble membership with my number and all that on there, so I didn't want to show that. So now this is pretty minimalistic. If you're familiar with the Filofax originals, there's no slots or anything in here. You just get like some big elastic loops in here, which I don't have anything in at the moment. I could put a pen in here if I wanted to, or slip some other things in here, which could happen, but for now this is all blank. I really don't do a whole lot of like blingy bling on my planners or anything. Like, I don't really bling them out like some people do. I like my planner to be functional, but I do put some pretty stuff in there too, but I do like it to be mostly functional. All right, so let's go ahead and get on with the little setup here. So first of all, I have a little envelope that opens up at the top that I can put some things in. I did have a few things in there. They were kind of personal, so I went ahead and took them out for the sake of this video, but I would slip like little odds and ends in here. Like, I'm thinking of maybe having this be my wallet, so you could put like some cash in here, some receipts and things like that. But I took everything I had in here out for the sake of this video. So you flip this over, and I have a Flyleaf right here. You can use that as a dashboard. And then I have a little journaling card that I stamped a saying on here, and it says, "Lord, give me coffee to change the things I can, and wine to accept the things I can't." So I thought that was really cute. So I just took the journaling card and just stamped that little saying on here. And that's what that looks like on the back. So here is my calendar setup. This is what I use for, I have a bunch of weekly pages in here. And so I'm going to just kind of flip it to an empty one so you can see. And these are just the regular Filofax inserts for 2018. I put the rest of 2018 in here. And then here is what that divider looks like on the back side. So what I do is I make my own dividers with some scrapbook paper, and then you're going to see that I'm going to show you my tabs a little bit. You're going to see that my tabs look a little bit different. I don't make dividers like I guess the average person does, because I like tabs that kind of stick out a little bit, because with me having a visual impairment, for those of you that are new to my channel, I am visually impaired. So anyway, what I do with my tabs is to make it a little bit easier to read. I will make the tabs quite a bit bigger, so it sticks out a little bit more, so it's bigger this way. And then I print out with my brother label the section that it is. And I like to print it out in bigger font because it makes it easier for me to read. So this is what the divider looks like on the back. And then I just have like, I'm covering some stuff up because I have some stuff in there. So anyway, here's what it looks like for the blank pages. This is just the regular Filofax inserts. And that came with, it came with this particular Filofax. It came with the 2018 calendar. So I just went ahead and left the rest of 2018 in there. I took off the earlier 2018 because I didn't use that. And actually, I'm kind of like way behind with my planner because, you know, because sometimes I kind of go into a planner funk and I really don't update it. All right, so the next section is going to be my list section. So again, this is done with some scrap paper, and then I just made the tab bigger so that I could print out the heading in some nice big letters. So again, it's some scrap paper, and then here's what it looks like on the back. So this whole section is just a conglomeration of what I call, I guess, collections. So it has things in here like, these are the Filofaxes that I own. I started keeping track of all my Filofaxes. I have things in here like my bucket list. I have like some movies and stuff I want to see, like books to read. I started keeping track of like movies that I want to watch, TV shows that I want to watch. So I have like the regular Filofax paper in here. There's like books that I want to read. I made a note of an author series that I want to read. And then what I also did was I cut down some Tomoe River paper. That way I could use my fountain pens in here. And so I started keeping track of like my coloring book collection that I own. It desperately needs updating because I haven't really done anything with it too much lately. I started, you know, keeping track of this pretty good, but then I kind of sloughed off a little bit. And I mean, I now have over like, you know, 400 coloring books, around like 450 coloring books. So, I mean, you know, we're talking like, you know, a total, I need to totally redo this, you know, totally update it. So what I also would do in here is like, I would keep track of like, you know, color pencil sets that I want to get, or like for open stock options, I would put in here, you know, pencils I need to order individually, like with my polys or Prismas, you know, that kind of thing. I would keep track of like, oh gosh, maybe, no, that would be in the wish list section, but just basically keep track of things that I have. I do that so that I don't purchase something, so that I don't purchase duplicates accidentally. And then I have just extra Tomoe River paper in here that I've cut down, and I have more of this, so I will put more of this as it is needed. And then over here, I have a writing guide that I made myself, and I need to redo it because I kind of screwed up the tab on it a little bit. But I took a piece of rhodia paper and laminated it, and then so what the purpose of this would be is to, and I have it slotted so I can take it in and out of the rings easily. So the purpose would be just to kind of put it behind my Tomoe River paper and just kind of use it as like a little writing guide so I can keep my lines straight. And then there's more Tomoe River paper. Okay, so this over here is my, let me just take a look here. This is my fountain pen section. I've devoted a whole section to my fountain pens because I keep track of, and I need to update this again. Here's what the back of it looks like. Now, I kind of messed up this divider when I was laminating it. As you can see, it's kind of all sort of crinkled. I messed it up when I was laminating it, so I probably might remake this one. I like the combination of it, so I might just remake this one again. But that's the beauty of me being able to make my own dividers, is like if I can always make it out of whatever I want to, and if I screw it up, I can always just redo it again. So in this section, I keep track of like fountain pen inks that I own, so I don't purchase something duplicate accidentally. I have fountain pens that I want to get, like if there's a fountain pen that I am looking for at a pen show, I'll put that in here. I have a section of like fountain pen inks that I want to get. Again, I have some Tomoe River paper in here that I cut down so that I can make like notes on certain fountain pens or things that I see, you know, just different fountain pen related things that I may want to write down. Okay, so then this section here is going to be my wish list. And this has like fountain pen, I think I put like planner stuff that I want to get, like planner items that I want to get. This section isn't very filled out because I haven't updated it recently, but basically, you know, just planner supplies that I want to get. I would put in here coloring books that I'd want to get. Again, I cut down some Tomoe River paper in here, so I have extra Tomoe River paper to fill out those wish lists. Okay. So then next here I have, this is my notes section. And this is where I would write down pretty much just like anything and everything. So I have in here, here's what it looks like on the back. I pretty much used a lot of the same kind of scrap paper that I had, you know, from different paper pads, but something that looked pretty similar. So I have like different writing projects in here, like things that I would want to do like for a writing course I was taking. I have things in here for like my writing group that I'm in. I need to update this to reflect the zombie apocalypse group that I am in right now. This again is just pretty much anything and everything, just like having to do with notes. I would put stuff in here from like YouTube, you know, things that I might want to plan out for a video, things that I might want to say, and just, you know, this is just the whole, just anything having to do with different notes I need. And also there's some extra Tomoe River paper in here, and I can also take out a piece of paper, like if somebody needs a note or something, I can write something in here and take it out of the rings and give it to them. This would be like maybe where I keep track of like if I had a shopping list or something like that. And then here's another Flyleaf, and then back here it came with this little jot pad, so I can, like if somebody needs a quick something, like if I need to give them some quick information, I can write that down and just tear it off here and give it to them. And then in this little pocket back here, I have a field notes, and I started just kind of keeping track of books that I read from month to month. Again, this needs to be totally updated because I haven't really kept up with that too much. So nothing real major in this planner. It's mainly very, very functional with some pretty added into it. It's not pretty and then functional. It's functional and then pretty. But you know, I really don't bling it out too much or anything like that. And sometimes this wants to not go in real good. It kind of gets stuck on that notepad right there. But anyway, I do like to keep the field notes in there. So this planner is very, very different probably from what you see mainly on a lot of planner channels, because this is pretty much for my eyes only, for my reference kind of thing. I plan out like in here, like I'll kind of put in like when I'm gonna make YouTube videos, when I'm gonna stream, just different things like for my eyes only. I have a different planner for like more individualized planned out things, and that's what I normally use my A5 for, but this one is pretty much like for my eyes only. This is like what I keep track of my book list. Like I'll put in here like what book I am reading, when I finished it, I'll keep track of like when I ordered something from Amazon, you know, that kind of thing. So nothing real major in here. This is very, very just very functional for me and for my eyes only. And this is just how I like to have it set up. This is what I like for my personal planner. What I may do differently over time is I might add a section for my coloring books, because that has definitely become a big, big part of my life. So I might make my own coloring, you know, make a section devoted to the coloring books. But for now, I'm just kind of keeping track of things this way. And this is what I like. This is what I like to do. This is how I like to do it. And I don't see it really changing too much over in the foreseeable future. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little planner setup video for what it is. Not very exciting, but I like it. Like I said, I like it. And if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Give it a big like. Leave a comment and tell me what you think. Subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already, but while you are at it, hit the bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. You all have a great day, and we will see you in the next video. Okay, bye, my little goldies.